And so I took information from the public domain. There was an image posted on a local football club's page, public for everyone to see. I reposted it and I asked, why is a bloke in a frock receiving an award that should go to a woman in a woman's division? Not long after that, I took information from the New South Wales football page. Again, public domain, took the screenshot and asked, why is a male basically winning all the accolades? And for my trouble, I had 2 police officers turn up at my doorstep. One rang before that, but turned up at my doorstep to issue me with the apprehension of violence orders for basically outing them and exposing them, despite the fact it was already public knowledge and in the public domain. And myself, as a registered third-party political campaigner in Australia, should have the right under the Constitution. We don't have free speech like in America, unfortunately, but what we do have is the implied freedom of political communication. Because if you can't oppose public policy, are we really living in a democracy? The answer is absolutely not. If you can't use examples of woeful policy failure in Australia, we're not living in a democracy. And that's exactly what I did. And so it's been twisted and turned into something that it is not. All of my advocacy was aimed at football associations, the media and politicians to raise public awareness and to engage in public debate around the fact that men are playing in women's sport. Instead, I've been labelled violent. I'm under a 2-year apprehension of violence order against someone I've never met, never named, never targeted. But apparently it's violence to repost their image from the public domain. And I've been found guilty of unlawful vilification in New South Wales for publicly identifying and questioning the validity of them being in female sports. I've been ordered to pay $95,000 in damages to those 2 men. And I've been ordered to pin a post of confession to every single internet platform that I operate or am involved in.
I want to dig into that one, but I know Courtney wants to ask a few more questions. So Courtney, if you want to,
we will get back
take it away
to
on that. But I want to talk about that because that's something I've never seen happen before when I was reading more about this. I've never heard a court order after, someone loses a case to have to go on their personal platforms and repost what the court tells you to post for a certain amount of time. But we'll get into that.
I just think it is so ironic when they talk about violence that you are causing these males identifying as females. I mean, you couldn't pick a more violent sport than football. I mean, physically violent. I mean, there's some sports where you could say the impact is a little bit more minimal, but I mean, when you have males competing in contact tackling sports with females, I mean, and then to say that you outed them, like as if we don't all have eyes,
Right.
We don't all have the instinct of sex recognition.
Right.
So getting back to just males and female sports, Christine and I came across a poll. It's called the IPSOS Australia Pride poll. And in 2025, it surveyed Australians and it found that 80% of Australians do not support this. Males identifying as women playing in women's sports. They do not support this. So it's wildly unpopular. So I mean, this just shows that the Australian public and the Australian institutions are not aligned. So how is it that you can be punished so much if you're basically speaking for public opinion?
Yeah, look, great questions. I have a sore neck from shaking my head and asking the same question.